Hello guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. I wanted to show you guys the most intense battle that I did against any of the hunts. I have been doing all the hunts. As soon as they pop up, I just haven't really been showing them in this playthrough. You guys can of course see them as always on my secondary channel, which is the archive channel. You can see the full playthrough without any cuts or anything if you want to see like every little inch of it. But I did want to show you guys the one against Svarog the dragon, which I really struggled with. It was a really long battle. He was huge, his health pool was huge, and I beat him by the skin of my teeth. It was a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Last time we just went through Tabor, and now we are actually going to the free cities of Canver, so that's where we're at. Hope you guys are excited. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.
Clive, smoke. Is the city fallen?
Well, that can't be good. A new obelisk. That's exciting.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
The free cities of Canver.
Sounds like thunder.
When did we learn that password? I don't remember.
We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
Hey, Gav, you're okay.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
What a charmer. That's Mid. Get used to her. Oh. Oh, another heartfelt reunion.
Uncle Byron.
Aww.
It's really you! I never thought I'd see the day.
He thought both of his nephews were dead, and now they're both back from the grave.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like.
By Ultima?
Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Oh, I can't wait to see the Enterprise. Completed, up
Shall
and
we then?
running, ready to go.
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Yes, let's. Okay, I'm excited to be back to the main story here.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Oh. Shit.
They've been routed.
That's not good. Oh, watch out. The music is here. And gone just as fast. Here we go. Here it comes. Oh, you bitch. Ugh. Nice. I still just love the Titan abilities, especially the punch. So much. The damage it does against a staggered enemy, it's staggering. You can't ban me from my own stream. It's not how it works. I can make all the bad puns and jokes that I want. Little straggler.
The Royal Army. There's nothing but monsters here.
Well, I assume they got fucked up. They got royally fucked up. Or which way do we want to go, Torgal? Show me the way! Yes, dog. My combination of blind just and an impulse actually works pretty well. Yeah, I thought it would. When I actually looked at what blind justice does, because when I first tried it, when we first got Ramu, I was like, I didn't really care for it. And then again, recently when I was looking through all my abilities and kind of reading more in depth, I was like, okay, what does this do again? I forgot. And when I read it, I was like, that would be really good with something like the, what's it called? Impulse or whatever. You just have to have enough time to get this off properly, which can be difficult to pull off sometimes. My goodness gracious me. He attacked again. Kept going. What does it actually do? Let's read it. Okay, blind justice. Launch a barrage of ball lightning at one or more enemies. Targets are determined by locking onto them before executing the ability. Ball lightning will affix itself to a target and be caused to discharge, dealing additional damage if the target is attacked. So if you hit a lot of enemies with it, it's good to have some kind of ability that can hit a lot of enemies afterwards as a follow-up. Okay. The discharge has a chain lightning effect. Oh, yeah. That too. See all that stuff happening? It's not a lot of damage per se, but it does do some pretty good will damage, I think. And yeah, it's just like it's a DOT. I like those things. Those are fun. Hey. I think it's really fun to try out different combinations of abilities in this game. Alright, what's through here? It's like, could be something big.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
do like this, and then we can go with the this thing to kind of gather them up a bit. And if they're grouped up a bit, I think you could follow up with one of these.
It's over.
Should take out a lot of things pretty quickly. Ooh, look at this guy. Oh my god, I didn't know he did ranged attacks. Oh god. Ooh, he's scary. Now for this guy, we're gonna want to try to stagger him. So I'll use the Titan abilities pretty liberally because I think they have a pretty short cooldown. Gouge is like my really good will attack. It does a lot of will damage. Crazy amounts. And then once they're staggered, lightning bolt, Titanic abilities are coming back. More stagger damage. Oh no, just kidding. Oh my god. What in the world is this guy doing? Oh god, heal. Oh my gosh, did he dodge out of that? No way. Oh man.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Whew, that guy was something else. He kept dodging out of my attacks. Did you guys, what did you guys use for like your willpower damage? Ooh, oh, flare breath? I don't care about that. Cause like, do you see this shit right here? Look at all that. Look at all that willpower damage on this thing. Gouge is pretty good. Upheaval, I should be using upheaval more too. We back. We're here. We're doing it up. We're kicking ass. We're having fun. Let's continue. Thank you guys for being here.
Where are they?
Hello?
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here? Where is your master?
New enemies approach.
What does he want?
caused quite the commotion.
Oh, it's this guy.
But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
How about I unburden you of some of your emotions too?
They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this.
Are we gonna fight him?
Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
Oh, we're gonna fight. Oh dear, we gonna fight.
I am champion of House Harbard. And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Oh, he's fast. Okay. What do I do with this ring of fire around me?
Nice try.
Oh my lord, he's so small. And he's gone. Great.
Nice try.
Easy. Hit him. Do all the damage. Hurry quick.
Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame.
What do you mean you expect more?
A gift from
Kicking
my
your
liege
butt.
Lord's armory. Gungnir.
Whoa!
Closely, Muthos.
The hell is this thing? Oh god.
Yes. Yes.
We don't like that. We don't like that at all. fancy looking. What is happening?
I wouldn't.
What is happening?
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh god. Oh, ouch.
Nice try.
Staggered him. Do all the things. I should use this too. Good damage. Yeah, a little bit. I am. Well, that didn't work out. What is all that? Oh, here's this shit. Oh. Yeah, how do you like that? Get this thing off me. Thank you. Jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. Oh, you're dead now, buddy. You are dead now.
Mythos.
Dun, 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 dun. Phew. That was fun. Pretty fun fight, actually.
The vessel is strong.
Yeah, I don't know why you were talking shit earlier.
My liege.
I guess that takes care of that guy. Wow.
Clive!
Thought we were gonna see more of him.
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Aww.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Is he gonna turn a Kashik? What the hell? Is that Barnabas?
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
I was, yeah. Toodles.
It's the king. Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Man, one arm behind his back. Is that like a...
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
He dropped his sword. That sword looks a lot scarier, yeah. Oh shit, here we go. Music's getting intense. Oh god, don't hurt. Don't let him hurt our friends. Oh shit, Clive got fucked up. Guitar going off.
All the rest.
Joshua!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Here's Shiva.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Torgal's bringing our sword. Torgal. He's like, you forgot this, Clive.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Hello? You can't just do me dirty like that. What happened?
Will you be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Where's Jill?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
So Clive said, I don't remember the exact phrasing, but he said Sid, and what he meant was like Sid as well as your father, not Sid is Mid's father, right? Because the way that was worded was quite It didn't seem very clear to me. Sid is her father. Is this the first time we knew about this? No? Oh, where did I go wrong? It was said before. They mentioned it early on. But before we met her though, right? Shortly after New Hideaway. Yes, I am just now realize either I knew and I forgot, or I just never picked up on the clues. I know it's an important detail. Yeah, I probably just forgot. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot going on. We've been playing this game for a while. You don't think her name is mentioned before you met her? Mid's importance is more subtle than it needed to be, considering Clive, Joshua, and Barnabas all know a lot about her. Well, I feel like her introduction was really strange. Yeah, I feel like her introduction was very sudden. I was like, who the hell is this person? You know? Like, they were just like, it was like everybody knows her except me. And if they had mentioned that Sid's daughter's name is Mid before I knew her, then I probably just, the name just slipped right out of my mind. Like, you know? Whoa, God, fuck. Can you open the door, like, quietly? A Song of Hope.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
New crafting recipe. We can get a rune blade. +1. Which is stronger than our current thingy-mabobber.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I'll take it.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
I just wanted to sell some shit, but okay.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer.
Sid?
Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay. Alright. So that life is behind her. 12 years. 12 years behind her.
Still alive, are ya?
Ask about Goots?
That great lump.
Why, he's gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart, and I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffers. No, I won't hear a bad word about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorn teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing Goots down, we'll be having words.
Lord Marquis, you seem unwell.
Oh right, we
His
sent her
Grace
here.
has asked that I remain here with your people. But if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once. Lord Marquis, you seem... I know His Grace has asked that I remain.
Forgot this is where we sent her to go. Okay, speak with Otto. Let's speak with Otto. You have an eye for someone new?
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest. Before he vanished, that is. I suppose now I'll just have to ask the Bard.
The prince? You talking about Joshua, or who's the prince? Oh, Dion. Oh, right. He's in the... Listen to this song. I love it. I love this song.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
That's a good question.
My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
Will you be heading back to Canver soon? You let us know if you need an escort.
Good people here. Good people.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right, but it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
It's dangerous having this song here because I'm never gonna want to leave the hideaway ever again.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. And you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it?
A riddle? Mididol, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place for rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. It sleeps there. Recalled your opus.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
I don't know what the word opus means, actually. But I'm guessing it means like her first creation or invention, first thing she made by herself or something like that. Great opus is greatest creation. Her first great creation.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Something hidden in the orchestrion.
How are we supposed to do it?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
Don't do it again.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
I'm trying to listen to my song. So, originally, opera is the plural of opus. An opera being a collection of multiple songs. Interesting. I did not know that.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Hey, I was listening to that music too.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
You got it, girl.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Okay. We can do that. Return to the ironworks. Let's do it. Wait. There are new quests. There are new quests afoot. Okay. Oh, this is another blacksmith quest. I can do this off stream, right? Or do you guys want to do this?
All right, Clive.
What now?
Told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
All right, let's do it.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
All of them do on stream? Okay. I will listen. Whatever you guys say.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
I'm back!
You've got better things to do with your time.
Apparently not.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
Yeah.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work.
Yeah,
because
is
the
that not
cursed
enough?
beggars deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
We're going to a new place? I think Torgal should get his own chocobo. Poor Torgal. I think he likes the exercise though. He probably has fun running around through the world. How would he ride one? I don't know. Just make it happen. That's someone else's job to figure out. If I say that Torgal needs to be riding a chocobo, then he needs to be riding a chocobo, and that's that. I just expect it to be done. Nice. So is this like the entrance of the village and we're never actually going to be able to go inside? Or maybe we go here later on in the story? I mean, I do see some buildings and stuff back there.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
Damn.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Don't go starting any trouble?
I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
I think that's exactly what we're here for.
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Whole new little place to explore, huh?
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil.
Sounds pretty quiet right now.
Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
As long as I don't have to lie.
See what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Okay. Well, this is cool.
Wonder why Blackthorn and Zoltan fell out. Hammer envy?
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village. That's why he built his forge up on the hill.
All right, I'm just gonna scope the place out first. Here's a little blacksmithing spot, but nobody working it. Here's another one.
If we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
Oh, is it because the mother crystals are gone, so they don't have fire?
I have some things for sale.
Ew, more music.
Certainly. Here you are. Certainly. Thank you.
Isn't there anything we can do to help? It doesn't seem fair, the menfolk having to deal with all this on their own.
I've started putting peas and pulses in the pot. They fill the same hole for a fraction of the price of meat.
Well, just like every other place in the realm, place is suffering as well. Oh, look at the doggy.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
That's my obituary written then. The man who closed the doors on his great-grandfather's forge.
Oh, don't say that. It's not over yet. Let me help.
Oh man, none of them can do their blacksmithing. Well, I had never really thought about exactly how Blackthorn does it, but he obviously has fire.
Last us a few moons, at least.
Without the magic of the ether crystals. So maybe we could help these people out.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
You look like you could use some help around here.
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
That didn't go well at all.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
Alright, well. Since you guys are not hospitable at all, take some things for myself if you don't mind. Jerks. Or should I say, jerk?
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
Exactly, yes.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
What did you do?
Which is what exactly?
Left when they needed
If we're
you?
to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides.
But didn't he build that exquisite ring?
So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravosh prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Yeah, so how do you do
Thanks
it?
to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
Man.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Well, we
Hold
took
on,
away
Blackthorn.
their crystals.
Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way.
How do we make fire?
It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
That sounds good to me. I'll go hunting. You guys do the rest. I'll kill shit. You guys do the rest.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
There he be.
This won't be easy.
Oh, he moved. Oh, that's a different animation for my precision dodges. Is that because of my berserker ring? Interesting. Okay. So this like damage boost that I get from the ring. Maybe I should read the description again. How long does that last? Bum 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 bum.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Just for the counter? I don't know if I do the counter that often. I feel like I miss it a lot of times.
Good girl.
Somehow.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright, I got my I got your salamander skin.
Some kind. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Hey, we got
Well,
fire.
I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Yay, this makes me happy. Can you imagine being a blacksmith town and you can't even do your freaking blacksmithing?
I take back everything I said.
Well, he's quick with apology at least.
And honest to God's marvel. You saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair.
Hey, good trade.
I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple.
the man Dravos needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Good enough.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him. He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense you waiting around anyway.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
I guess we can't talk to Blackthorn again until we get back.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Hit coal cinder. Sooty black shards recently removed from the equally sooty black depths of the Dravaged mines. Scattering them over a fire produces a hot crimson flame, for which effect the substance has long been highly prized by desert fortune tellers looking to strike the fear of the inferno into their superstitious clients. Oh, so it's like that stuff that you throw into a fire and it's just like...
Pick old cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the Cursebreakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he?
Don't let it get to your head.
Get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
There you go.
See you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Nice, nice. Ouroboros Design Craft. A belt to end all belts. Sounds good. Can I get it? Can I make it? Do I have the required materials?
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be?
No, I need a stone tongue. Well, shoot.